Okay, so it has been a few days since I played last. I don't have the webcam turned on this time because it's really hot here and I look
hello,
like
dear.
a swamp monster.
Glad to see you again so soon.
Hi, Grandma. I just thought I'd drop by.
Sure, hon. Stay as long as you'd like.
So I'm thinking that she's gonna have some things to say since I finally tracked down Charles Wade.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is? He was a friend of Grandpa's.
I believe he teaches at the flight school these days.
I don't think so, at least not anymore. I was told he was placed in a mental facility.
Really? He always struck me as a kind man. Maybe a bit nervous and on edge, but not crazy.
That's
There's
a
more.
bad stereotype.
I found out that Jimmy asked Grandpa for help not long before Grandpa ended up in that wheelchair. Jimmy sounded really desperate. I'm sure what happened to Grandpa that night had something to do with his cry for help.
You should go find the man then. Surely he must know something.
That's the plan. I just wondered if there's anything else you think I should know about him.
Not really. We haven't stayed in touch since Joseph was injured. I know that he had a wife, Agatha, and a son, James. Agatha passed away from cancer years ago, but as far as I know, James still lives in the city with his family.
Okay, thanks, Grandma. I don't see a reason. I don't see a.
Okay, do I have anything new to show her? Maybe this.
What do you see in this picture, Grandma?
I have no idea, but it's quite an eerie display. What is it?
I'm trying to figure that out. I found the picture hidden in the attic.
Oh, come to think of it, the trees do look similar to the ones in Conwell Woods.
Yeah, it was taken somewhere in that area. I found out that the flower in the picture matches a rare local species.
Aren't you clever? Do let me know if you come across anything else.
Okay, I think that's it.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
I think I had a new place to go. I don't remember where. Can go to the church and the nature preserve. Oh my.
Hello, Father.
Greetings, my child. I'm glad you decided to come here.
Yeah, but just so you know, I'm not here to join your church or anything.
Oh, I would never assume that.
Good. So, with that out of the way, I have some questions.
Anything you need. I'm Isaac Price.
Kathy Rain, but I'm guessing you figured that out already.
I did. Rumors spread quickly around here. So how can I be of service?
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in '81?
It was the work of the devil, I'll say that much. Joseph was a kind man. He did not deserve such a fate. You heard my speech at the funeral, Kathy. I meant every word. He was a great man who did much good for this community.
Did you know him personally?
In a way, he and my father did charity work together. Joseph was around a lot when I was young. They collaborated on a few different projects for the homeless and for the troubled youth, among other things.
So my grandfather was a member of the church?
I wouldn't say that, no. He was a friend of the church, but he wasn't a religious man. He believed only in philanthropy. That being said, Joseph was the person who convinced me to become a priest.
Really?
Oh yes, I was a teenager back then, full of rebellion, every fiber of my being wanting to distance myself from my father. Joseph made me realize my sinful pride and showed me how I should follow my heart regardless of what others might think. And for that, I'm eternally grateful.
Let's show him that picture.
I could, but I think I have more to gain from a subtle strategy.
Oh.
I'll keep it to myself for now, until I know more about this church. Does the name Lily Myers mean anything to you?
It does. I was a substitute teacher in her high school for some time before I was ordained.
Really? Did you know her personally?
We weren't close. I only knew her as much as a teacher would know any student.
All right, so how did she seem toward the end?
For one, she started skipping school a lot, and when she did show up, she was absent-minded and moody. She always looked depressed, and hunched down like she had a whole world on her shoulders.
Just like me.
Any idea of what
senior year.
caused this change?
Not a clue. All I know is that when she returned from that last summer break, she was a whole different person.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
I don't recognize that name, no.
Do you know anything about an art theft at the Wade estate in the 80s?
I have just a vague memory of reading about it in the paper.
Care to tell me the history of the church?
I'd be happy to. The story is a fascinating one. This church was founded by my father, William T. Price, in the 70s. Back then, he made his living as a traveling salesman and was driving through this area as he'd done so many times before. However, this day was different. My father held dark thoughts
Every
in his
father
mind.
in every
He was
story
angry,
is a traveling
thinking
salesman.
of evil deeds, even considering swerving off the road into a rock and ending it all. Then suddenly, divine intervention. 3 bright lights appeared. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, the sign of God. This epiphany was the moment my father had been waiting for. He sold all of his belongings and took me and my brother to live with him here in Conwell Springs. Soon thereafter, he built this church and started gathering followers. They began to refer to him as Father Bill.
I take it that window up there resembles what he saw when he had this epiphany?
Indeed, the stained glass window depicts the Holy Trinity as witnessed by my father.
Do you know exactly when or where this event took place?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just curious. It's a captivating story.
Convincing.
Well, it was in the spring of 1971, but my father never told anyone where.
Okay, so what happened then?
People flocked to Father Bill. He started teaching, writing scripture. The church flourished and continued to grow all the way up until his sudden death in 1983. That's when I stepped in to take leadership of the church.
I take it that the church started declining after the death of Father Bill?
Yes, naturally so. With such a magnetic personality, he was irreplaceable. But I assure you the church is still very much thriving.
Yeah, look at all these people.
Looks kinda empty to me.
It's not really our peak hours.
What's up with you handing out pamphlets at funerals then? Trying to reel people in at a weak moment?
I'm going to assume you meant no disrespect, child. I'm simply providing divine guidance when it's needed the most.
I mean, he's probably
Father,
not gonna
do you
have
know
anything to
anything
say
about this flower?
No, my child. Nothing at all.
Can you not call me your child?
Do you recognize the men in this picture, Isaac?
Only your grandfather, and that's just because I was given a similar picture for the service the other day.
That's all I need for now, Father.
May the Lord shine his light on you.
Can I just go in there and...
Locked. It's an altar. You know, the place where they put the sacrificed goats, kids, and other crap.
Assuming this one will be locked also.
Locked.
Yep.
Impressive window. There's no doubt about it. Those are the smoky lights. I really shouldn't. They might burn.
I mean, I like this game, but she's a little too much of a stereotype for me. There's the flower.
Well, this is it. This is where the picture was taken. I'm not sure what I expected to find here. I need to clear my head.
That feels like a mistake.
What the?
We've met before, haven't we?
Oh, jeez.
I don't think so, Mr. Clean. Unless seeing your face on a bottle of detergent counts.
Always the joker, aren't you,
Oh,
Kathy?
God.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
You told me, remember?
I feel strange. Am I dreaming?
It's the mending I will try to facilitate.
Excuse me?
You're not real. I'm lying asleep in my bed right now.
Focus, Kathy. Listen to the drowned girl.
You mean Lily? What about her?
She's the anomaly, the missing refrain, the convergence point of things past and events yet to happen.
Dial down the metaphors a notch, would you, Mr. Kafka? I get enough of that shit in English class.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint. I'm glad, given how much trouble I went through to be here. You see, my name was taken from me, so I claimed a color in its stead. The next time we meet, you'll know the exact hue of red. You're on the right path, Kathy. Follow your grandfather, and everything will work out in the end.
How about that?
Wait, what? How did I get here?
Did it snow?
Am I going crazy? Am I turning into Mom?
It looks like it snowed.
Looks like the rain finally stopped.
So now what?
Oh, hello, dear.
Does every grandma watch TV all
Mind
day?
if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Okay, I don't have anything new
Bye,
to
Grandma.
say.
I'll be back later.
So long.
Maybe I should go talk to Father whatever again.
Hello, Isaac.
I'm all ears.
Can I show him the picture now?
I could, but I'll keep it. That's all I need for now, Father.
May the Lord.
Maybe I can go back to the nature preserve and not be like high. Ooh, yes.
Hello?
Let me pick it up.
Creepy bald guy. Guess no one's home. What's this?
I don't like that. That really creeps me out for some reason.
A bald man dressed in red. Oh, creepy.
Is this like, oh, maybe I should show this to Lily's mom. Maybe she drew it. I'm gonna pick it up? I don't want to pick it up.
It's endangered. I'm not gonna take it without a really good reason.
Anything else to look at? Nope. Can I click on this bird? Okay.
Oh, it's you.
Where's Nathan?
No Nathan today?
Nah, haven't seen Nate all day. Probably out in the woods.
You just don't know where your kid is? Nice.
I had a few more questions, Sue.
Shoot.
No reason to show her that.
No, I want to show her though.
Sue, what do you see in this picture?
My God, that looks like one of Lily's paintings.
Wow, really? Can you describe it?
It was a nighttime scene, just like the photo, but the lights were floating above the lake. There was a pale hand reaching up from beneath the surface trying to touch them. The forest in the background was on fire, making the sky purple and red. There were probably other details too, but that's what I can remember.
Sounds captivating. Wish I could have seen it. I don't need to ask. Did you know that somebody stole Lily's paintings from Wade?
Huh? I knew he got robbed a few years back, but I thought he still had them all.
I don't need to.
Okay,
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat.
so I just realized that I think I can use the phone book to look up Jimmy Cochran's family, maybe? Maybe I should have looked at Nathan's drawings while I was in there. Oh well.
No result for that.
Damn it.
No result. Nah, nothing. Nah, nothing.
Ah, I keep clicking.
Nope,
wrong.
couldn't find.
Okay. Was I given... Maybe she'll have something to say.
Wade residence?
Hi.
Hello again.
I don't need to ask. I don't need to.
Well,
Okay,
fine.
that's all I needed.
Very well.
Maybe my roommate will have something to say.
Nah, I don't need to call E right now.
McConnell Air Force.
Hi. I was.
Sure thing.
Do you know anything about a pilot named Jimmy Cochran? He was assigned to your base during World War II. Maybe even longer?
Hold on, let me check. Yes, Jimmy Cochran, fighter pilot born 1922, tour of duty in Japan from 41 to 42, honorably discharged for health reasons. Spent some time as a civilian pilot elsewhere in the U.S. until he returned to the flight academy here in the capacity of a teacher. Mr. Cochran was the major proponent of opening up the academy to civilian students. He continued teaching at this base until a sudden resignation in 1983 for unspecified
1983
reasons.
again.
All right, thanks.
I mean, he's not
I don't see
gonna- Yeah, he's not gonna have anything
I don't
to say
see-
about that.
All right, that's all.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Anybody else I can call? I don't feel like I need to call them for anything. Oh, wasn't I supposed to ask? Yeah, I was supposed to ask the sheriff about the theft, the art theft.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Nope.
Do you know anything about the art theft in the Wade estate?
Yes, Mr. Wade phoned ahead about that. Lenny,
Yes, boss.
get the report from the burglary in the Wade estate back in '86.
On it, boss. There you go, Kathy.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks. The alarm in the Wade estate is triggered. The house is empty at the time, and the neighbors contact law enforcement. Officers arrive at the scene. Several broken windows can be observed. A sweep of the estate and surrounding premises reveals no trace of the perpetrators. Single witness identified as Franklin Goldfarb reports seeing multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime. Charles Wade arrives in Conwell Springs to make an official statement. After examining the house, he reports that paintings with an excess value of $15,000 have been stolen. The art in question has not yet popped up in any circles that are known to deal with stolen goods, terminating investigation due to lack of leads.
I gotta find this Goldfarb guy. Maybe he knows more about the burglary. Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
I don't want to show him. Do you know what this is?
I have no idea. Looks creepy, whatever it is. Where did you get it?
Grandpa had it hidden away in the attic.
Probably for a good reason, then. Be careful out there.
Do you know who Jimmy...
Not really, Kat.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb...
Sounds familiar.
Nah, Nah.
Okay, that's it.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Hello, Sheriff. Does the name...
Never heard of him.
That's all for now.
Good.
I'm assuming Goldfarb is not going to be in here.
No Goldfarb in here. Maybe he moved? I should ask around and see if anyone knows him. Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Oh, that poor man. He used to be an upstanding citizen, you know.
Oh!
Now he's constantly drinking and keeps babbling on about that imaginary acting career of his.
Sad thing. Do you know where I can find him?
He's homeless, dear. Lost his job a few years ago and never really got back on his feet.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Thanks, Grandma. Looks like I'm gonna have to have a chat with Goober. See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
After I hospitalized the poor man, maybe he won't be so willing to talk to me. Where is he?
Yeah, I'm...
I wonder if he's back in jail. While I'm here,
I need
may
a word.
as well talk to Charles Wade.
Wait, how do you know my name?
It's written on that board behind you, genius.
You have the eyesight of a bald eagle or something?
What can I say? I'm a freak of nature. What happened to Goober, anyway?
Who?
The guy who had the seizure?
Oh, he ran off somewhere. Kept babbling about a religious near-death experience.
Okay, thanks.
Back again, I see.
He's
I sure am.
bald, and his shirt is the same color as that weird guy.
I had some more questions, Charles.
I'm listening.
Do you know who Franklin Goldfarb is?
I'm not familiar with that name.
I don't need to show. Thanks, Charles. That's all I need for now.
You're welcome, Cap.
I'd rather not. He'd crush me like a twig.
But he looks like the creepy guy. Alright, time to go to church again. Exit. Exit. There he is.
Hello again, Goober.
You again? Are you stalking me, girl? You pop up everywhere I go. I'll try to tone down the charm, but I can't promise anything.
Huh, yeah, you're quite the charmer.
I know. I just said that, man.
Listen, I feel kind of bad about the electrocution.
Oh, that's what it was. What a cherry on top of my stellar performance.
Yeah, it was pretty convincing.
So what brings you to the house of God? Come to repent?
I'm afraid that ship has long since sailed, buddy. I had a few things I wanted to ask you about, though.
Shoot, Missy!
Your real name is Franklin Goldfarb, right?
Oh, nobody calls me that.
Regardless, I know for a fact that you were a witness to a burglary a few years back at the Wade Estate.
Yeah, what about it?
Why don't you tell me what you saw exactly?
I heard the alarm go off, glass breaking, then I saw 3 guys running away, carrying a bunch of stuff.
What did they look like?
It was dark, I don't know, they were definitely 3 big, bulky guys. They
what?
Oh, nothing, that's it. Didn't see anything else.
Bullshit, spit it out.
Well, one of those guys dropped his ring when running away. I sort of pawned it.
A ring? What kind of ring?
Platinum with an inscription. 2 letters, B something. Man, I don't remember. My photographic memory stopped working in 1979.
I noticed earlier that
Which pawn shop was that?
Says B something,
Pete's
I think.
Pawning and Plumbing. It closed down a long time ago, though. Owner left town. There's a coffee shop back there now.
Too bad. Guess that's a dead end. Thanks anyway. Didn't I see 2 letters fitting that description recently? Not on a building. It was something small.
Mm-hmm. Right there.
Did the inscription on the ring look anything like this?
Wow, actually exactly like that.
Any idea what BH stands for?
Big head.
Beehive, bed high, big head.
I don't need... Know anything about the art theft at the Wade Mansion?
Nope. Nothing at all. I tend to stay...
Okay, that's all for now.
BH.
See ya!
Hello, Isaac. I've got a few more questions for you.
I'm all ears, my child.
Do you know what BH means? It's inscribed on this lighter.
I'm sorry, but no.
Didn't she say that lighter
That's all I need for now,
was
Father.
a
May the Lord shine his light on you.
gift from her father or her grandfather or...
My trusty Zippo, running a bit low on fuel. There's a crude inscription, BH, which is a mystery to me. The only thing my deadbeat dad left me.
Ah, it was her dad. Maybe Grandma knows something about it since deadbeat dad left it. Sherry, I'm tired of talking to Grandma. Oh, hello, dear.
Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Do you recognize the acronym BH? It's on Dad's lighter.
Yes, dear. It means the Black Hats. They're those ruffians on motorcycles whom your father associated with.
Oh, his biker gang. That makes sense. What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
I refuse to talk about those hoodlums. They turned your father into a horrible person.
Yikes.
You should stay far away from them, Kathy. They're awful people, just awful.
I don't want to show her that. I don't want to show her that. I don't want to...
Okay.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Maybe the police station will have something to say about the Black Hats. since they're ruffians.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
They've caused us trouble from time to time, but they've been kind of quiet lately. We put a few of their captains in the slammer over the years, but we never managed to find enough dirt on their leader. Bo Brunson. Big Bo.
Do you know where I can find them?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just find a map.
Got it. Thanks. Well, gotta go.
That was easy.
See ya.
That makes me think of the Crystal Skull. The, you know, whatever you call it in that game.
Sweet butt incoming!
Nice.
Like hell I am. I'm nobody's property.
You sure? Doesn't she look like a sweet butt? Little slut? I think she does.
Step off, creep.
Or what? You tell your daddy on me?
Is my dad here?
Or you'll be scraping your balls off the floor, you fucking pig.
Oh, I love it when they play hard to get.
Oh, I hate this.
Let go of me!
Oh, don't I? Yeah, that's right, bitch.
What the hell's going on out here?
Nothing, Prez. Just having a bit of fun with this gash here.
I suggest you leash that dog of yours.
For fuck's sake, Prospect, not again. Get the hell out of here.
Sorry, boss, I'll go. Fuck, that hurt, you cunt.
Oh, jeez.
He'll be disciplined for that.
He better be. I take it you're Bo?
I am. And who are you, darling?
Kathy Rain.
Bullshit. She lives in the city with her deranged mother. Who are you, really? Did the Vandals send you?
No, they didn't. I am Kathy Rain.
Prove it then.
Show him the lighter.
Well, I would, but I left my ID back home.
That's convenient. I think I've wasted enough time with you.
Show him the lighter.
I need to figure out some proof. This proof enough for you?
I'll be damned. That's Brian's lighter, all right. Sorry about the paranoia. We've had some problems with the Vandals lately.
I get it. Can't be too careful.
So, that's your ride out there. Corley Motors, right? 78?
76.
You got the same taste as your old man. He always rode Corleys.
Probably the only thing he and I have in common.
Did you set up those mods yourself? Looks custom made for your, small frame.
Yeah, took some time to get the measurements right.
I imagine so. Girls like you don't often ride heavy bikes.
I'm not most girls.
Ain't that the truth? Most girls don't just waltz into places like this either.
I guess you'd know. Anyway, I had some questions for you in the club.
Go ahead, then. Your old man was a good brother, so I'll indulge you for now.
All right.
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in 1981?
No, we had our differences, me and him, but that's a horrible fate for a man. I'd rather be dead than a vegetable.
So I take it you and him didn't get along.
No, I could write a book about that man. On one page, I'd praise him. On the next, I'd want to smash his skull in. He could be a real self-righteous prick when he wanted to, that's for sure. But everyone knew he was the real law around here. Truman was a tool. I respected Joseph, and he respected me.
Was he a cop?
But he hated how Brian looked up to me. Joseph always blamed the club for the path Brian chose in life, even though it was just due to him being a shitty father.
You seriously thought Grandpa was a bad parent?
Everybody knew about it. People just tend to forget the bad qualities of men in wheelchairs. chairs.
Yeah, it's true.
Joseph wasn't a saint. He saw everything in black and white. He was only kind to whomever he considered to be good by his narrow moral standards. The ones who wouldn't fit in that small mold didn't get any chances. None whatsoever.
That sounds very familiar to me.
Do you know anything about Lily Myers?
Nothing that anyone else around here couldn't tell you.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Nope.
Nope.
Tell me, how long have you been the president of this club?
15 years now, give or take. VP for 10 before that.
Good. Then you can tell me why you stole Lily Myers' paintings from Charles Wade in '86.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'd recommend you be careful with wild accusations like that.
Fine. Is there anything I can do for the club to earn your trust?
You mean like cleaning the toilets? Making coffee? I think we got that covered, Cupcake.
Spare me your sexist bullshit. I can take care of business.
You're nothing like your old man, you know that?
I take that as a compliment.
You do that. In any case, I've had enough of this nonsense. Stop pushing your luck.
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Do I look like a pious man to you? I've peed on churches.
Nice.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Black Hats MC was founded in the 60s by my old man, my uncle, and 2 other local bikers. Conwell Springs is the mother chapter, and we have support clubs in 6 other locations across 3 states. There's a total of 16 members here, 12 patch, 4 prospects. I'm the acting president of this chapter as well as of the whole club. Have been for more than 15 years.
The law give you any trouble?
It used to be tough when your granddad was around. He and Truman ran a tight ship.
And now?
Now they try, but Boyks and the boy are a nuisance at best.